Sam Barber took a team out east. Rare chance to see some of the teams that you don't normally get to wrestle against, and you fared very, very well.
Yeah, I think it was a good event for us. It was a replacement event. We were supposed to go to the Scuffle, and we weren't able to make it to that. So, again, thank you to the administration and being flexible and adaptable in this environment and letting us find an event to replace that with, right? So, took a group of 15 guys out there, got to see some similar schools that look a lot like us. We saw 2 service academies in Army and Navy, saw some Ivy League schools, saw some mid-majors. And I think for us is like, hey, when we wrestle like schools, we do really, really well. So 3 champs, Wyatt Hendrickson, Sidney Flores, Sam Wolf, all 3 of those guys, wrestled, incredibly well, had tough matches all the way through and just did a great job, pushing all the way through and really buying into some of the things we've talked about. Tough wrestling, extend your lead, wrestling all 3 positions, score first, score fast, keep scoring. Just a lot of things that, we've really been harping on. So, and then we had 3 other guys place, and Jared Van Vliet, his first time down to 125. He's make that move to 125. So that's a big deal for our team, big deal for him. And he handled that adjustment great and, made it to the semifinals and was in the top 4. Cody Fippen knocked off a national ranked guy. And he was in a 1 takedown match with the 7th ranked guy in the country. So he continues to grow and improve. And then Jake Thompson, is a guy we've always felt like has, enormous amount of potential. He places as well. But we won a lot of matches. We took 15 guys there. It wasn't the biggest team there. I think Army had close to 35-40. So the team score is a little bit deceiving, 35 guys to 15 guys. But we outperformed, Army and Navy with, placers and champs and 16-4 in head-to-head matches. And that's our one chance to see those service academies this year. So pleased, and pleased with the guys' effort and really excited about the results and looking forward about how we're going to be able to use that as we spring forward off from that into the Big 12 conference schedule.
Yeah, Big 12 conference again at Utah Valley this week. Just tell us about the Wolverines a little bit.
They're just there's no weak teams in the Big 12, and in Utah Valley they got 2 All-Americans on their roster. I think we looked at today. They got 5 to 6 guys national ranked. So the one thing we're really excited about in this Big 12 schedule is like every single weekend, guys are going to have opportunities on our team to wrestle national ranked guys. And you win those matches, then you become a national ranked guy, and that's the pathway, right? That's the pathway to the Big 12 Championships and the NCAA. So we're excited about the schedule. I mean, what we have left is, we have nothing but Big 12 teams, I think, outside of Cal Poly, who's a top 20 team with a lot of good guys too, some good opportunities there. So the schedule from here forward is rigorous, right? And it's full of opportunities, and we're really excited about that. So it starts with Utah Valley.
Do you feel, after this tournament and being so successful out there, do you feel like your team may be more ready than they've ever been for Big 12?
I just think that, we know the Big 12 conference is tough, and, we have to elevate our game. So I think we got to continue to grow and elevate our performance to be competitive, and not only be competitive, but be able to produce a result and win the matches we think we're capable of winning in the Big 12. I think that part of it, it's really, really tough conference, and that part of it we like about it. But it's like we kind of preach to our guys hey, this is a good thing. We prepare for this Big 12 schedule, and we wrestle teams that aren't in our conference. We look at schools that are similar to us, other service academies, other schools with the same academic profile, such as we had Harvard this weekend, we had Brown, some of those schools, and with some other mid-major schools maybe that funding maybe look a little bit more like us, and we were highly, highly successful. So but that's not the bar. The standard was the world we live in is the Big 12 conference, and so that's where we're going to try, and that's where we're going to vector towards. And we got to be competitive, and we got to find a way to produce results, and which I think we're capable of doing that, right? In the Big 12.
Yeah. Being in Colorado Springs here as the Air Force Academy, just north of there, kind of affords some opportunities to work at the Olympic Training Center. Tell us a little about what's going on.
Yeah, so again, one of the things that we're really fortunate to have is just the Olympic Training Center is in our backyard, right? And with that, you're going to get anywhere from 6 to 9 weeks at national team training camp. It happens every year, and we can be part of that. So there's a national team camp going on right now at the Olympic Training Center, and we have 6 to 8 guys that are going down there every day this week to get train next to the best in the world. And I think that's one thing that's cool too, is the like right now, USA Wrestling is like we have the best wrestlers in the world, like on the planet, and our guys can go down there and be part of that. And obviously, they're going to pick up some good skill-based stuff, but just being around those guys that are at that level with that mindset, those type of athletes, there's so much benefit to that too. So we're really fortunate to have the relationship we have with USA Wrestling and the Olympic Training Center. And it's one of the things that separates us. When you're looking at other schools across the country, there's only one Division I institution that shares the backyard with the Olympic Training Center.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll be on the road this week, but just a couple of weeks, you'll be right back here in Clune.
Yeah, back to Clune Arena on the 27th. Again, want to we just had two really good home crowds for Oklahoma State and for Western, so want to continue that. Get out and watch these guys. It's really high level wrestling. Cal Baptist is a good team, so it's going to be a good night. It's good fun family entertainment. You're going to be entertained. We're going to score points. We're going to push the pace. Clune Arena is great. Mat side seating that's open. Get early. Get down there. Get those seats. Get your tickets. Come support these guys. They're worth watching.
They certainly are. Sam Barber, thanks for the time. Good luck at Utah.
All right, thank you.